On May 10, 1897, a serious incident occurred at the Snifell Mine on the Isle of Man. The mine had a 313-meter shaft, divided into sections called fathoms, each measuring 6 feet. Miners working below the 60th fathom began experiencing extreme fatigue and weakness. This wasn't caused by a collapse or toxic gas. It was the result of severely depleted oxygen deep underground. A rescue effort was launched, with around 40 miners called in from a nearby mine. But conditions were so poor that progress was slow, and after a prolonged effort, only 3 men had been brought out alive at that stage. British mine inspector G.J. Williams was then called in. Upon hearing about the incident, Williams suspected what was affecting the miners and causing their exhaustion. Before entering the mine, he stopped at a local store and obtained a small bag of white powder. Williams descended the shaft himself, reaching as far as the 74th fathom before being forced to turn back. Upon climbing back up to the 60th fathom, he and other miners there were incredibly exhausted and no longer had the strength to continue climbing. It was at this point that Williams acted. He crumpled up newspaper, struck a match, and lit a small fire. He then threw a handful of the white powder into the flames, causing the fire to burn far more intensely. Williams instructed the miners to breathe in the air produced by the reaction, which gave them enough strength and clarity to move and exit the mine. Only afterward was it explained what the powder actually was. The substance was potassium chlorate, a chemical that releases oxygen when heated. That oxygen temporarily enriched the air, allowing the miners to breathe more easily in an environment where ventilation had failed. In a mine where oxygen had run out, a simple chemical reaction provided just enough air and just enough time to save lives.